from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Clock now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He hits his target. Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run with Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When the season began, the Colts went through a three-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, third most by a running back in the NFL.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here's Rodgers to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block that touch.
57, Mike 57.
Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hines again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Ryan. Touchdown! Zach Moss from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So here we go. The Colts will go for two. To throw forward is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now to the air, Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Ryan steps away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Lock to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. This is Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues.